What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Disco Wonderland, and today we're going to be reading some reviews on Yelp on some of the worst reviewed restaurants ever. I actually got the idea from a friend on Discord, and I said, you know what? Why not give it a shot? So we're going to be reading some possibly bad reviews on some bad restaurants. And if you're wondering why I have this little accessory on my forehead, it's actually hot, extremely hot. And in order to give you all the best sound quality possible for my first ever ASMR video, I figured I would have to make the sacrifice and turn off my fan, so there would be no hissing noises in the video itself. So if you see me sweating a lot, that's the reason why. And don't worry, I'll be fine. I'll be able to, handle myself. This is nothing new for me. But before we get into the video, guys, I just want to say, please, if you end up enjoying the content, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. That being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into these reviews. Okay, so looks like we have our first review, well, I should say first restaurant here. We got The Great Buffet. It seems to be a Chinese-oriented restaurant. As you can see, it has 1 star, so you know this is about to be really bad. Only 8 reviews, but from what I saw, I'm just skimming over the page. They're all pretty bad. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we verify this is not our business. We do not own this restaurant. And yeah, let's get into some of these reviews. So Rita W. from San Francisco says, first red flag, no customers at 7:30 p.m. Second problem, the food was old and had been out for way too long. My family and I come in and they get mad I ask for fresh food. The cake was rock solid paperweight. That's gotta be bad. The lady is speaking to the man putting the fresh food out. You can tell she was heated about putting new food out. You don't serve patrons old dried out food that has been under the lamps too long. Where are the people? The food is so-so, not worth what I paid. I will never be back. The chicken sticks are beyond dry. Shrimp dried rice noodles have old hard noodles mixed in. This is beyond bad. And I paid $40 for this. Wow, $40 for some dried out chicken sticks. I have to say, just from reading that alone, I probably would never want to come to the Great Buffet. Let's keep going. Let's see what we got this here. Okay. Lupe P from McKinley says, do not come here. The food was the worst. All the food was cold and dry. It tasted like it was there since early morning, and we went there during dinner. It had no taste. We couldn't even finish or try to eat the food. On top of that, they have a sign that says they charge $4 per pound of wasted food. The fuck? No wonder it gets wasted, because who wants that shitty ass food? We waited to see if there was new food coming out, and nothing. We went and asked for a refund, but the guy refused and said we had already been there the past 30 minutes. Unreal. We shower him the food. We explained we tried to wait for fresh food, but the food was just a disappointment. My dad started to get a stomach ache. After a lot of back and forth, we ended up getting a refund. This place needs to get reported to the city and the health inspection ASAP. Wow. $4 per wasted food. Interesting. Really bad. Food was cold and dry. It tasted since it was early morning. That's really bad. Yeah. Let's see what Christian has to say. Food is terrible. Went kind of late on Monday. The food was cold and stale. Looked like it had been there a while. They didn't even bring out fresh food when the dish was empty. They just left it there. Ended up eating chicken nuggets and fries since it was the only thing that was hot. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy. Desserts was just as bad. My friend's pudding had a hair in it, and the flan was so watery it could barely stay together. Do not eat here. I'm surprised they're still in business. So it looks like the common theme is that food is old, it's dry, it's just really bad food, and I guess the service is really bad too. So that's rough. Condolences to the people who had to go through all this, because I know it wasn't a great experience from what I can read. Karina G says, "Do not come here. This restaurant is a disgust. So dirty, and the food is nowhere near good. To top it off, a I shouldn't be laughing. I should be laughing. A cockroach went by the middle of our table as we were eating." That's messed up. That's messed up. Wow. A cockroach went by the middle of our table as we were eating. Immediately left. As they said was sorry, and they can offer us our money back. Disgusting. Rachel M's, a cockroach is crazy. Wow. Yeah. There's one thing for the food to be old and dry, but for actual like insects to appear as you're eating is that's a no off the rip. That's a 0 star. That's negative 200 stars, 2,000 stars. Like you need to go out of business stars. Like that's bad. Wow. Oh man. Rachel M says, "Do not go here. The food looks and tastes like it's 2 to 3 days old. I was unable to eat the food I put on my plate. The food selection is limited and low quality. The name should be changed to Terrible Buffet." Nah, this is crazy. Okay. Terrible Buffet. Okay, Ron B says, "Came here since they were the cheapest buffet in the area, and that is for a reason. Too bad I didn't check the reviews, because this is easily one of the worst Chinese food places I have ever had. Will only eat the food if I were starving. That's tough. $12 is cheap for a buffet, but this is not worth it. The best thing on the buffet was the chicken nuggets, which was probably come frozen in the bags, so they can't be screwed up." Yeah, you can't, can you really mess up chicken nuggets? I don't think chicken nuggets could be really screwed up unless obviously you burnt them, right? But if they already come frozen in the pack, you can't mess that up. So I guess you got to give it to them there. They make some good chicken nuggets, I guess. Nastiest thing in here was that they had ice cream. Wow. The nastiest thing in here was that they had ice cream in a big chest freezer that you scoop yourself. Oh my God. Nah, that's not it. Oh my God. All the young kids were reaching in and scooping it. All the young kids were reaching in and scooping it and making a mess. And since the tubes were huge, only changed out once or twice a month. I can only imagine how many hundreds of kids have coughed or sneezed into it. You can buy yourself a better mirror from the dollar store next door. And boy. Oh man, that's tough. Wow. Scooping out your own ice cream is disgusting, I will say. I wouldn't be surprised if if kids dug her in the nose and reached in to scoop ice. Oh man, just thinking about that just I don't like that. Oof. Okay, all right, moving on. Krill B says, "I was back and forth between giving it 1 and 2 stars, but I went with 1. I agree. Hey, I don't blame you, sister. I am not a fan of buffets in the first place, so I was hesitant going here to begin with. We first entered in a typical Chinese buffet set up with a nice decor. It was a typical Chinese buffet set up with a nice decor and music. The lady at the register was on the phone and didn't really acknowledge that we were there. Didn't really bother me though. We sat down and went to get the food. Most of the food looked nasty, but I decided to give it a try. Everything was either cooked too much or not enough. There was nothing done right. Once I tried my food, I was disappointed, but not surprised. Everything was cold. The only thing I semi-liked was the lo mein. For my second plate, I just got the fruit and tried a few desserts. How could fruit not taste good? We're about to see. Well, they succeeded in making it suck. The grapes were dirty. Oh, that's not good. The grapes were dirty. Ew, come on, at least rinse them off. The pineapple had been brown. Oh my god, the pineapple had brown spoiled spots on them. The cantaloupe was okay, but not ripe. The watermelon was so gross. I couldn't even find one piece worth putting on my plate because it was all brown and rotten. Ugh. They have a variety of desserts, although I don't think I would call them a dessert. I ate a macaron, which was good, but I ate a macaron which was good because I love coconut, but it was so oily. I had other cake bites that were literally cardboard. I just don't know how something can have no flavor at all. Don't go here. $18 for 2 people to eat shitty food. My stomach hurts too. Wow. Is it macaroon? Macaroon? Is that what is that? I never had that. Macaroon. That's a dessert? I might have to Google that after that. But damn, this restaurant is bad. Wow, I was not expecting it to be this bad. Yikes. Even the fruit was rotten? How do you serve rotten food? That's not even like, wow. That's not even like, how can you get away with that? Like, how do you just get that off? Like, how do you just, we're just gonna serve some rotten grapes today. These apples are spoiled. Let's just give them out. Like, how do you do that as a restaurant, like as a business? Like, how can you get away with that? I don't know. People are crazy. Oh man. Adam K, and this is the last one. Wish I can give negative stars. Holy Moses. I never heard Holy Moses before. Holy Moses, that was the worst buffet ever. Everything was cooked too much or too little. If I didn't have a stomach of steel, I would be dead right now. And he charged $9 for that garbage. Wow. And there's 3 other reviews that are not currently recommended. Okay. All right. Well, there you go, guys. That's the Great Buffet. If you're in Chicago for a day or 2 or even a week, if you see this restaurant, don't go. Because this stuff is bad. Wow. So we got cockroaches, old dried out food, rotten fruit, a chest full of ice cream that people are just digging their nasty hands into and scooping it out. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm not sure if this place is still in business because seemed the oldest review is from 2018. Oh no, 2013. 2013. Wow, so they've been trash for this restaurant has been trash for quite some time now. I'm actually curious to see if it's still open. But I guess we'll find that out some other time. I don't really care to find out, to be honest. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, please let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see even more terribly reviewed restaurants and just Yelp reviews in general. I find reading reviews to be quite entertaining, and to read them out in the ASMR form, I'm not sure if I've seen people do that yet. So I'm not sure if I'm the first. I'm probably not. I just haven't checked to see if anybody else has done something like this. But if this is something you guys would enjoy, please let me know in the comment section below. Also, I do have another channel, just aptly named Disco Wonderland. That is primarily my gaming channel and whatnot. So if you would like to support me over there, please check out the description box below. It'll have links to all my social medias and other stuff as well. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on when you're watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.